Hello viewers, it's a pleasant welcome to yet another edition of your program Moment on Star Television. We are broadcasting live from our media 130 in Freetown, number 3, Mama Street, Brookfields. The stakes for this election is quite high. The 2023 election is approaching us fastly. And the two major political parties, the APC and SLPP, seem to be setting their eyes on 2023. A lot of political jockeying is going on. The Salem People's Party seem to be confident in really winning the next election because they claim that they've transformed this country enough in such a way that people are satisfied that they're going to be giving them the next mandate. While the All People's Congress seem to be begging to differ. They are saying that the current situation in the country does not warrant the SLPP to be given the second term. Well, within the SLPP, another very important position is a member of parliament, especially at the time in which the next election is going to be operated on a proportional representation system as prescribed by the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. Well, at a time also in which people are advocating for women's empowerment and also young people taking the center stage. Well, the coming of a very young, aspirational man is aspiring for a member of parliament in the Bo district. He's Amadu Nallo. He's a private businessman, but he's aiming to become a member of parliament as a very, very young man. He joins me on the program this afternoon to talk about his vision and aspiration for the people if he is elected as member of parliament of Bo district. Amadu Nallo, welcome to the program again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barry, for having me.
It's a pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you.
So I've just given people a quick background about you. Just elaborate as to who is Amadu Nallo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barry. Mr. Amadu Nallo is a Sierra Leonean from the southern part of Sierra Leone, hail from Sumbuyalubu, that's my chiefdom, and from the paramount chief ruling home. I started my schooling at the St. Edward's Primary School for Street Freetown. From there, my father was transferred to Bo, where we were transferred as a family. And I attended the Sierra Leone Church Primary School, Dandola Road. And from there, I proceeded to the Bo School. And after the Bo School, I proceeded to Freetown. Lost my father, and I came to Freetown. And I went to the Litsa Business College, and I did my national diploma in hardware and networking engineering. And I left there, I went to the ICT at Congo Cross, and from there I went into the corporate world and I started working. My first job was at the ISU Construction Company at Shebima. I left ISU Construction Company and I came back to Freetown. I had a job with West Africa Logistics, where I was working as an assistant IT office. So far, so good. This is all about Amadu Nallo. I'm legally married. I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl.
Mr. Nallo, as a very young and aspirational person, what brings you into politics? Why did you decide to venture into politics?
Thank you very much, Mr. Larry, for such a question. First of all, looking at the business that I am doing presently, one would say I should be satisfied with my business and not to go into politics. But my nature, I have seen myself as a humanitarian, giving more arms to people, and I've been doing this for quite a long time now. So I sat to myself one very day, I said, okay, if I am that kind of a person, being a humanitarian, why can't I take this to Bo? Especially that's where I've schooled, that's where a lot of people know. Why can't I just take this to Bo district? And that's why I am now vying for this position. I really want to give back to society the little that God has given to me for the past 5 years that I've been in business. I really want to give back to society, and that's why I'm going to politics. Really, if it's for money, I would say let me manage my business. Let me go on with my business. Because no matter how you look at it, 1, 2 or 3 months will not pass by that I will not make a profit or have a contract that will take care of I and my family and the people. That's like to see what I can do for my people, how I can give back to society. That's the reason why I'm going into politics.
Now, this election, as I said, is not an election that is of usual. So our election is moving towards an election that is now being judged based on someone's track record. Just talk us through what has been your track record in your own little way in impacting other people's lives.
Thank you very much. First of all, I have been impacting people's life. From the inception of that company, people have been working there. This is how I have created jobs for young Sierra Leoneans. Since 2018, this is how we have created jobs for Sierra Leoneans. Lives in one way or the other. Let me leave the company. There are people, I don't even have to name names here, that I'm taking care of. They're in the university, some are they are learning trade and all the rest of it. And if you go to Bo Town, where I'm coming from, especially that Ikoko Road axis and all the rest of it, I don't really need to pinpoint things that I have done for people personally. Before then, as I was doing it like to say, okay, I am a businessman, I need this to apply my business. So I was not doing it as a puppy show for everybody to know that this is what Mr. Nallo is doing for people, So I have touched lives in one way or the other in my own little corner. I really don't need to pinpoint on the people now, So if you ask me what am I doing now in the political venture, then I would start putting my points together, because this is in politics now. Whatever you do in politics, you have to pinpoint.
Of course, yeah. I appreciate your humility. So what do you stand for in politics?
Sincerity, honesty, and trust. These are the three things I want to take into politics. The business world is different from the political world. People have seen politics as a place where you can immerse, a place where you can immerse wealth. Politics is, how can I say, it's a line game and all the rest of it. But some of us want to change that dynamics. We want to bring something that people say, oh no, there are few people that are in this politics now that are really changing that dynamics, So this is what I want to bring into politics. That my little business idea, and then I join that with the political idea to see how I can liberate or give back to my people in body streets.
When you say liberate,
firstly, what I did when I said I want to go into politics, I had to take a familiarization tour in the entire constituency in that body district that I am vying for. I had to make sure I reach each and every zonal chairman of each and every zone, and I went through the entire constituency. And in my own little vision, I said, do I need to give money to people now? That bribe or body politics, one-on-one, you go to the zonal chairman, you said, okay, I want your support, I want your vote, I want you to support me, so I am giving you this because I need your support. I said, no, I have to go down to the people, the masses. So I went around, I said, okay, in my own little, that God has given to me, I said I want to like install 4 solar lights each and every zone in that constituency, and that's a very huge money. You know, when I made the proclamation, in fact, I made this pronouncement. You know, I had some friends, I had people, they were calling me, Nallo, where are you going to get this money from? Do you really have this kind of money to do this? I said, this is the change some of us want to bring into politics. If you love your people, you really want to give back to your people, you have to make sure you go the length and breadth to see what you could do in your own little way to give back to them. You are a servant. You are coming to lead them as a servant. You are not coming to be their boss, but you are coming to be a leader and a servant to your people. So if I go deep from my pockets to give back to these people, I am ready to do it 100%. You know, I don't really need to tell you the amount that is going to cost me to install 80 solar lights in this entire constituency. Each zone is going to benefit from 4. And by the special grace of God, I am doing the launch, or my former campaign launch, by turning the sword on the first solar light in Zone 1 on the 1st of April. I will be involved by His grace, and people are going to see the reality of what I have said. That's what I am going to do for my people.
What's the timeline for you to accomplish that?
Phase we're going to handle from Zone 1 to 10, and the second phase we're going to handle from Zone 11 to 20, and we are looking at each zone, let's say a day. A day or 2 to install that solar lights, a day or 2. I have pictures in my phone, pictorial evidences to show you that this is not a cosmetic project I am taking to the people. I will show you exactly how it's going to look like and all. You know, so this is what I intend doing. By His grace, the 1st of April I will be involved. I have held several meetings, the constituency executive. I have reaffirmed my statement that I'm going to do it. I met with the councillors of that constituency. There are 6 councillors from 6 wards. I met with them and have reaffirmed my statement again that I'm going to do it. I met with, again, all the zonal executive, the chairmen from their different zones, and I've reaffirmed my statement that I'm going to do it. You know, this is about giving back to the people from my little that God has given to me. You know, coming up from Bo, or hailing from that part of Bo, you know, we want young people to keep inspiring young people. I am really inspired by a young man from Bo Town also, Babadi Kamara. You know, I have never in my life sat with that man. You know, but when I went to Bo, I went to that stadium, and I've seen what that young man is doing. I was amazed. You know, these are the kind of young people. Some of us are calling on the president to give position of trust in this country. You know, people are saying, oh, he's amassing wealth from the timber or whatsoever presidents have given to him. But I am appreciating this young man. He's not taking that wealth out of this country. He's investing it again in this country. For me, I am appreciating him. And when I saw that, I said, doing this for my people, it's like a tip. It's like a tip. I am really inspired by him. He's one man I am so inspired by. If we could have young people of that kind of trust in this country, honestly, Sierra Leone is moving forward. Imagine such a stadium built, constructed by a single Sierra Leone.
Quite a massive project. I must agree with you on that particular. I'm also from Bo, so I know what that stadium is going to bring to the people of Bo. It will really boost the image of that city and even the country as a whole. But now let's talk about you being a member of parliament. And from what I've just learned from you, you are quite an articulate and aspirational young man. But when you're in parliament, there's a different ballgame. It's a house in which debates, you need to be informed, you need to be educated, you need to be well researched. Your lobbying skills needs to be impressive. Are you an embodiment of those things that I've just highlighted?
I'm a businessman. So when you talk about lobby, that's why I'm laughing. I'm a businessman and I know exactly what it means. So going to parliament for me, I have a lot I will have to learn. Definitely. I've not been a politician. I've been a businessman. I have a lot that I will have to learn from people in parliament and very decent Sierra Leoneans. I will learn from them, and not those Sierra Leoneans that will change my perception or my vision. You understand? Because there are certain cabals you join there, they will definitely divert your perception on your vision. You understand? So definitely I will look at sober-minded Sierra Leoneans that I know they have that kind of vision and they've been there. You understand? I will drive on that platform. I will listen to them, and they will take me through. As I said, even before coming to this studio, 4 days ago, there was no light. They had a break, I think at Jabuema. I think 4 days ago, I was called upon by my strategic team. Oh, Mr. Nallo, there is a break here, people are crying at Jabuema. I don't know, can the streets or so? It's over 4 days or 5 days, there have been no lights and all the rest of it. There's a particular pole or there's a particular wire or rope that is needed to be fixed up, and definitely people have lights. This thing of every now and then people say government is disturbing us. Not everything government will respond to immediately. You understand? At times the resources are limited. We need to have Sierra Leoneans, citizens that have this country at heart. I was called upon, I said, okay, even though I have this project now at heart, as I speak to you also, there is a school. Around that, there is a very renowned church, I think New Harvest. There is a school here, there is an Islamic school. They approached me that, oh, we need a renovation. My brother, I have the video in my phone. If that school is not renovated, towards the rains, it will collapse. I was approached and I said, okay, definitely, I will definitely renovate the school. I will do my best. I will see how best I will give the children, ceiling, have a very decent classroom, paint the entire school, and do a lot of things that will make the school look like a school. And
you're helping to complement the free quality education also?
Definitely, and that's why I went there. It's an Islamic school, you understand? So I had to talk to myself. I said, okay, I have a lot on my plate to handle, but do I need to frown from this? And I told the chairman, I said, you know what, give me cost. Give me cost to fix it up. Let me do it immediately. This needs an immediate response. And he called me. He said, this is XYZ, this is what we need, and all the rest of it. I said, okay, first thing this morning, I have sent the money to go. As I speak to you, I have the video, I have pictorial evidences on the phone. That particular problem is presently being solved. The BKPS guys are there now, they've gone. I think they've purchased the particular wire that is needed, and I strongly believe as I sit here, that problem is solved. Do we need to wait for the resident minister? Do we need to wait for the BKPS manager? Do we need to wait for Alhaji Kanja to make a call and go to say, go and fix that particular pole or that particular wire that has been damaged at Jabuema? It will take time. It will take time, and that's why people should be putting in positions of trust. I said, this is what I want to do. I want to really, really give back to my people. Presently, as I sit here, that problem has been solved. This is the kind of politics I want to play. Action and not much talks.
Very interesting, very impressive presentation, I must tell you. But Nallo, someone that is watching will say, I've had this before. So when you want power, when you want to become a member of parliament, you play nice. You make quick interventions, you speak your heart, you speak as an aspirational leader. But when you go into politics now, you're going to remember, when you become a member of parliament, your first enemy, number one, is your people. There are some members of parliament, it takes them months without them visiting their constituents, their people. What's the assurance you can give to the people that with all this vision you're having, when you are into the game will not change you?
All right. In everything I do, I put God first. I am always asking God that please, this vision, this aspiration that I have, guide it through. Don't allow the game to change me. Let me live for the people. The thing that really drives me into this politics is my humanity nature. You know, the kind of feeling I have for humanity, people around me. I told the campaign team, the strategic team, I want to be that honorable when I get to Bo. It will not be every week I'll go to Bo.
Sure.
I want to be that honorable when I get to Bo. I will have a PR person that will go around that constituency or that particular place I will represent in Body Street. To go around and tell people, have a microphone, tell them that, oh, Honorable is in town. Honorable will be in the office on Friday, Saturday, and he will be back to Freetown on Monday. I want people to know that Honorable is in town, because these are the people I am representing in Parliament. How would I want to go to Bo, have my car glass wind up, and I don't even want my constituents to know that I am in Bo. I want everybody to know I am in Bo. That is the kind of politics, that's my own style I am taking to politics. A PR man will go right around the constituency, inform the people that I am in Bo. And I am not going to be that honorable that won't have an office. I am definitely going to have an office. An office space, I'm going to have a PR, a representative, somebody who is representing the honorable in that particular constituency. I am going to have that person. I am going to have an admin officer. I am going to have 2 social workers in that office. I am going to have a cleaner. I am going to have a finance officer in that office. All of these people, they are going to be paid from my salary. I want to make sure I bring a change in my own political career. These people are going to be paid from my salary, not from any fund. They are going to be paid from my salary every month. And they will be there. The social workers will be there to go out to people. People bring their complaints, register it, take it to the admin officer, register it, because there are times people misuse these opportunities. They misuse your kindness. People will come just because they want money, just because they want to come around you for their own selfish needs. We have social workers that will go out to really verify that what you are saying or what you are coming to register is true. You understand? And then when I get to Bo, if it is anything that needs an immediate action, the representative will get onto me and definitely will act immediately. But if it is something that needs my presence, that the person wants to have a one-on-one conversation with me, and definitely when I come, I will give ears to them. These are people I am going to employ them there to work for the constituents. They are not going to be there on their own. They are going to work for the people. They are the ones who will be channeling people's problems to me. Because there is this, what can I say? There's a difference between the honorable and the councillor. The councillor should be seen doing a lot of developments in this in different wards. But looking at the portfolio of the councillor and the honorable, it's a vast difference.
the portfolio of the councillor is more heavier than the councillor. Looking at what they are getting, you understand? You know, so my role is really to enact laws, debate policies, bills in parliament, decent ones that are good for my constituents. But that is why, when I thought of going into politics, I said I have to engage the councillors of their different words. These are the people I want to work with also. I have to work with them to make sure we sit together, map out strategies to bring developments to our people. The people are putting us into a position of trust. They want to see a change in their lives. If not 100%, but they want to see a difference. And that's why I engaged all the councillors to tell them, this is your drive, this is my drive. We have to do it together. And that office is definitely going to be established by the special grace of God.
Okay. Very interesting. Nallo, of course, I know you are pretty aware that we are now going to be operating on a proportional representation system. Agreed?
Yeah.
You're aware of that. So it makes, well, even if you want to agree or disagree, it makes political parties and the executives very powerful, because we shall be having a scenario in which we're going to be having a list in which the APC and SLPP and other parties will produce a list for members of parliament. How will you describe your relationship with national officers of the party? I know you have a very fantastic relationship with the electorate, people in your zone, in your constituents, but also you having a rosier relationship with party executive is also crucial in achieving your dreams and aspirations. How would you describe your relationship?
Definitely, as I said, I have been a business person for the past 5 years. The young man seated here have never worked for any political party to say in any position of trust. To say I worked under the APC, I've been a private man. Even the present SLPP government, I am a private person. I'm not working in any government agency, parastatal or so. My relationship is definitely cordial, I would say, because I have a very clean slate. It is about me taking my clean slate, my track record to them. That this is Amadu Nallo, and this is what I want to give to the people. I attended the delegates conference. We held that in July. I was there. The president had to make it very clear that yes, it's the PR system, but we have to go down to our people. We have to ask their concerns. This is about the people's voice. We have constituency executives. We have zonal executives. These people also, they matters. The 25th, 26th, they are going to be in Cambia. The NEC is going to sit in Cambia. And definitely, they are going to come out with the rules and regulations that will be governing or binding this particular way. They are definitely going to get people's names on the list.
Sure.
So as far as I am concerned, the voice of the president was heard. It doesn't mean because it's the PR system, you will say, oh, I'm not going to go down to my people. I don't want to know about the zonal executives. I don't want to know about the constituency executive. Why are they there? They are elected into those positions. They are there. And definitely, I believe their voices will be heard. And the president made it very clear this time around. He doesn't want Mumu honorable. He wants an honorable that will debate in the Hall of Parliament. He wants an honorable that will represent his constituents, his people well.
But you agree with me that there is an incumbent, right?
Definitely.
And the power of incumbency also counts, especially when you are a new kid of the block.
What I will say here, I am not here to dive more into the incumbent. It's a woman. her affairs or whatsoever. If I sit here now to say the incumbents didn't do anything in that constituency, in fact I'm saying, directly telling the people of that constituency to vote my party out. You understand? I am coming to drive from what she has laid. You understand? The woman presently in that constituency, Honorable Nallo, she became councillor. I was a school-going people. I was in school. If not for anything in politics, I have to respect her. She's capable to give back to me. If not for anything in politics, I should give her that respect, that honor. It's hard to lead people. It's really difficult. Very, very, very difficult. So I'm not coming to say, yeah, oh, the incumbent, she hasn't done anything. You know, she's just there, you know, amassing wealth for herself and her people. No, that's not the style of politics. I told the people, there was a meeting I held. I said, I am not a politician of a do or die nature. I am not coming into politics for a do or die thing. It happened or not happen, it will happen. No. I am coming into politics with my own vision, with my own drive. If the people, the party, buys my ideas, good. If they don't, so be it. Leadership comes from the Most High.
Nallo, I think there seems to be a very fantastic coincidence. That particular constituency that you just named, even though we are not dealing, I'm also from that constituency. I'm from Siwawood, so of course, I'm one of those. I know the challenges that are in that particular place, and even though we don't want to talk about what not to talk about, but I'm also a parliamentary reporter, so I report in parliament, so I know the nitty-gritty of parliament. We actually need in that constituency people that can articulate issues. Our constituency's voice is not really heard in parliament, I must tell you. And that is a very, very big constituency, a very vast constituency that has a lot of businesses. So at least we should be at the center of really the national debates in terms of bills in parliament. But that dormancy has been there. So will you agree with me that you clearly have a very huge task at hand in terms of really meeting some of these huge challenges which seem to be unmet by these current incumbents?
As you said in your interview, you said by the look of things, I am somebody who articulates well. I am now quoting you directly.
Well, that does not mean I've endorsed you.
No,
that's not my job.
No, I'm coming. I know. As you said, I am somebody who articulates well.
Of course, yeah, you're very articulate.
I'm definitely going to take that to Parliament. If that has been her own lapses, I am definitely going to correct that one. She must have her own good parts. That one, nobody has to say anything about it. She must have her own good part. Every human being will have our own flaws. You understand? So if that is the problem, as you are saying, you are a parliamentary reporter and all the rest of it, I am definitely going to change that particular perception.
So you're going to be at the center of national debates.
Definitely.
Like the likes of Cherry Coco or Mutawa Conte.
Definitely, definitely. I am coming from a very good school.
The Bo School.
The Bo School. the greatest school on earth. You understand? So I have been taught in school how to articulate. And don't forget, I'm an art student. You understand? So definitely I'm going to take this to Parliament. You know, I tell people every now and then, life, it is not where you find yourself. It is about the change. It's about what you can do in that particular environment. I am from Lixel Business College. I'm very proud to say it. You understand? But today I am employing people from Fabric College. I am employing people from Jala University. The current general manager in my office, in that company, is a woman. You understand? She's from Jala University. I have my younger brother also in the company. He is from Jala University. I have people I'm employing for my palm. So, I am just sending out this message again to the young people.
That's your final parting shot.
The environment you find yourself, don't look low upon it. Work upon it. Build upon it. And definitely you'll be there. We have a vibrant, good, fine gentleman at AYB. He's also from Black's College. Wise. We have Satukalo from, I think, Radio Democracy.
I mean, Amadu, I don't want to get into universities. The university you go to doesn't really matter as you the individual.
Yes. I'm just trying to make a point that you can do anything, you understand?
Without even a university degree.
That's it. Without you getting to that point,
Yes,
you can make a change in society.
Sure.
And that's what I am doing now. That's what I am doing now. I am making a whole lot of change that others are not doing. You understand? So all I am saying to young people in this nation, believe in yourself. Trust yourself. The challenges are bound to be there. As I sit here, I still have challenges. In the company, there are challenges. The challenges will always be there. But you have to use what we call determination, perseverance to overcome these challenges. Even in the Bible, the God we serve is aware of our challenges. He said it in the Bible. He said, when thou goest through the hot waters, I am there with thee, but my grace is sufficient to keep thee going. That is to tell you, God himself is aware that you're not going to have your way out in this life just like that. You have to go through challenges.
Final question in just 30 seconds. Amadu Nallo, what makes you stand out from the rest?
What makes me stand out is my style of politics that I'm taking to that constituency. That's the only thing. My own style of politics, not a do or die thing.
Are you aiming to reinvent the wheel? Are you aiming to change the whole narrative of politics?
That's what I am looking at. And by the special grace of God, I am definitely going to get there.
Thank you so very much for coming on the program. It has been a pleasure having you on the program, and I look forward to having you on our subsequent program. And wish you luck in your political adventures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. And I wish you also all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There has been Amadu Nallo. Of course, he's aspiring for Member of Parliament for the CLO People's Party in Body Street. Until we meet next time for a bumper edition, thank you for the privilege of your company. I like your approach. I don't like where you